So this is another dictionary method, items. So as we have discussed in the previous video with how to use keys and values, there I have displayed the d dot items. So now we'll get more explanation about this items method. As I am telling you that this is a dictionary method, it has to be used with dictionary object D. So I'm now declaring one dictionary object D with three key value pairs, name Yatin, role 12 and city Pune. If I say print D, it will print all the key value pairs on the screen as it is. And if I say print D dot items, that means it will print all the items, all the key value pairs one by one, but in a different format. So you can look at the output. It is printing first key value pair as name comma Yatin, comma, second key value pair as roll comma 12, comma, third key value pair as city comma Pune. Now how to use this items method? So I can use this items method to traverse through a dictionary object using a for loop. So for I in d dot items, and if I say print I, it will print all the key value pairs one by one traversing through that dictionary object on the screen. So I in d dot items. So the variable I will take this name comma Yatin as the first element. It will print on the screen. Then again it will take roll comma 12 as the second element. It will print roll comma 12 on the screen, and then variable I will take city comma Pune as the third element and it will print city comma Pune on the screen. Now this I, variable I, contains two values internally. One is a key, one is a value actually. So first is a key, second is a value separated by comma. That is how items method works. So if I have to access the key separately and value separately, yes, we can do that. So same for loop for I in d dot items can be used to traverse through the dictionary object D. So this variable I will take the group of name comma Yatin as the first element. Now in this case, which is the index of the first element, name is 0. So that is I of 0. And second element can be accessed as I of 1 because it's a collection of two elements. Simple concept. In case of collections, we can use the index values. So I of 0 and I of 1. In second element also, it is I of 0 is roll, I of 1 is 12. I of 0 is city, I of 1 is Pune, and so on. So for I in d dot items, so these are my variable I values. I am trying to print key and values, key as I of 0 and value as I of 1. And you can look at the output. In the first key value mapping, key is name, value is Yatin. Second, key is roll, value is 12. Third, key is city, value is Pune. So in this way, you can use the items method to traverse through the complete dictionary object with each key value pair as a separate element. And in that also, you can access key separately and value separately associated with that key. So this is how you can use the items method. Now look at this code. I'm trying to define the same dictionary object again. D equal to name Yatin roll 12 city Pune. Print D will print the same dictionary on the screen as it is. And I'm again trying to use the for loop with items method, but in a different format. Now, as we know that d dot items returns or d dot items fetches all the key value pairs one by one. Okay, so this is d dot items output. So this is first key value pair, it will fetch. Then it will this is the second key value pair which it will fetch, and this is the third key value pair. So in each key value pair will have one key and one value. So what I can do is I can use for x comma y in d dot items. So what this means is d dot items consist of one key and one value. So key by default will be stored into x and value will be by default stored into y. So for x comma y in d dot items, the first key value pair is name Yatin. So x will be name and y will be Yatin. For second iteration of d dot items, roll comma 12 is my second key value pair. X will be roll and y will be 12 and so on. So if I just say print x comma y, it is printing the same name Yatin, roll 12, city Pune on the screen. So this is another way to use items method to traverse through the dictionary object.